Real Madrid crashed to a second consecutive defeat in the UEFA Champions League as AC Milan ran out 3-1 winners at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Mbappe gave Milan an early lead with some woeful defending, and Vinicius Jr. pulled one back from the penalty spot before Alvaro Morata scored yet another goal against his former club to give the Italians the lead before halftime. In the second half, Tijani Reinders made it 3 for Milan and Real Madrid failed to mount a comeback. Sporting sensation Victor Gyökeres has let slip that his current gaffer Ruben Amorim is set to overhaul Manchester United's coaching team upon his managerial takeover. Having been anointed United's new master tactician, Amorim will grasp the reins officially come November 11. Gyökeres confirmed the exodus of several essential figures from Sporting. "We will miss him a lot. We've done amazing things together," the 26-year-old striker told UEFA. "We will miss him and the other guys and the staff who will leave. We have to look forward and attack the next challenge ahead of us." A recent report from Tony Walmardi via SPO-RT suggests that Barcelona manager Hansi Flick is facing a challenging decision regarding his starting lineup for the Champions League clash against Crvena Zvezda. Flick is reportedly torn between resting either Pedri or Marc Casado for the upcoming match, primarily to keep his midfield rotation consistent and ensure every player remains fit and engaged for a demanding season. With nearly all his midfielders available for this match, Flick has been keen to keep his squad fresh, often implementing a rotation policy that allows players to maintain rhythm without overloading any one individual. For the manager, managing this balance has become crucial as he tries to keep the team performing at its peak. Tonight in Belgrade, he aims to strike a fine balance between fielding a competitive lineup and managing player workloads effectively. Bellingham caught a frustrated figure when he was substituted in the second half of the Champions League clash. Mbappe's arrival has left Ancelotti needing to find a system that accommodates the former PSG striker as well as Vinicius Jr., and Bellingham appears to be one of the biggest losers of this game of Tetris. He's yet to score for Real Madrid this season and is still figuring out how to coexist with Mbappe, who has to do way more in Henry's opinion. Man City suffered a heavy defeat at the hands of Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League, and Guardiola couldn't help himself when he aimed a dig at Ruben Amorim's new club Manchester United. Following the game, Guardiola discussed how Ruben Amorim will fare in English football with United and stated that City won't face him again in the Champions League now he's head coach elsewhere. "We will face them 2 times in the Premier League and maybe the FA Cup. In the Champions League it is not possible." Stone also quoted Amorim after the match when he said, "I will keep these memories forever." Rafael Leo sent an intriguing message via social media after Milan's victory over Real Madrid in the Champions League on Tuesday night, sharing a quote that read, "I ain't let SH top me," after he returned to the starting lineup after starting on the bench in all of his side's last 3 Serie A matches. Io was one of the stars of the show as Milan rose to a shock 3-1 victory against the current Champions League holders away at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid have had a hard start to the season. They appeared to have a sense of control, but towards the end of October and start of November, Los Blancos completely lost their grip. Carlo Ancelotti's frailties are now beginning to be exposed. The Italian coach deserves the utmost respect of Real Madrid and everyone connected to the club. However, for the sake of Real's future, reshuffling is needed at the helm, and now reports in Germany are suggesting that this might be Carlo Ancelotti's last season at the Bernabeu. Peak a surprising Champions League match, AC Milan defeated Real Madrid 3-1 at the Bernabeu. Milan's solid performance included goals from Mbappe, Alvaro Morata and Tijani Reinders, exposing weaknesses in Real Madrid's defence and handing them a rare home loss. Manchester City and Sporting CP recently faced off in the UEFA Champions League, with Sporting CP achieving a major 4-1 upset over City. This result stunned many as City were heavily favoured. Sporting's unexpected performance showcased their strength and tactical skill, effectively taking advantage of key moments to secure the victory, while City struggled to respond. Celtic recently pulled off a thrilling 3-1 victory over RB Leipzig in their Champions League clash. This win was a crucial boost for Celtic, who had struggled in previous matches, while Leipzig's hopes for advancing took a hit. Making his return to Anfield for the first time as a manager, Xabi Alonso always had a feeling that Slot might shuffle his XI. "We were ready that Liverpool might change something," Alonso tells reporters post-match, because of the situation with 9 points, with the Premier League being in a good position and that demanding. "I didn't know if Gakpo was going to be up front with Lewis on the left. It was Tsimikas or Robertson, Curtis Jones or Szoboszlai, so no big surprise, because they can do that. The goals were not because we were not prepared, but because of the quality that they have." Manchester United have been handed a significant injury boost with the return of Lenny Oro to first-team training. The summer signing, who arrived from Lille in July in a deal which could be worth up to £59 million. Cillian is yet to make his debut after picking up an injury during pre-season. Ahead of incoming manager Ruben Amorim's arrival next week, teenager Yoro has taken part in team training for the first time in 3 months. Dutch FA General Secretary Gids John has said the 2030 and 2034 World Cups may be awarded by acclamation. In an interview with Dutch newspaper De Volkskrant, John said that there won't be a vote at all for the 2 World Cups if both bids are approved. Rather, the FIFA Congress will applaud both bids of Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Uruguay, Argentina and Paraguay for 2030 and Saudi Arabia for 2034 and confirm the 7 hosts for the 2 tournaments. Former Manchester City defender Benjamin Mendy on Wednesday won a partial victory in his case against the Premier League club for over £11 million, $14.3 million in unpaid wages after he was charged with and acquitted of sexual offences. The France international filed an employment tribunal claim against City last year, seeking unpaid wages and interest from when the club stopped paying him in September 2021 until the end of his contract in June 2023. Former Manchester United star Paul Pogba says he would take Lionel Messi over Cristiano Ronaldo every day if he needed a player capable of doing more than scoring goals. Pogba recently appeared on a live stream with internet personality Showspeed, during which he was quizzed on his preference between this generation's 2 stand-up players. Pep Guardiola spoke highly of incoming Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim, but admits being unsure whether the Reds will be better than Manchester City in the future. Amorim had the perfect send-off for Sporting CP in their 4-1 triumph over City in the Champions League on Tuesday night. It was the 39-year-old's final home game in charge at the Jose Alvalade, with Victor Gyökeres netting a hat-trick and Erling Haaland missing a penalty. Guardiola said, "Yes, we'll have to face him. We learned from all the coaches we faced. Ruben has been doing well, but let's see what he can do to get them back to what they were." Manchester United's interest in Jarrad Branthwaite has not faded, as the Everton defender remains a key target under incoming manager Ruben Amorim. Talksport report that Branthwaite is still top of the wish list at Old Trafford, although the Red Devils will likely wait until next summer to make a move. The report also states that the 22-year-old is interested in making a step up to a bigger club from Everton, although Manchester United could face competition from Liverpool, who are also keen on Branthwaite.